Okay, so good morning everybody and once again welcome back. And today is the day number 21 of ITSM batch 3. So we were discussing in the last week about the service request. We see that how a request can be created like a catalog items, categories, items, how to link that on the portal page, how I can put the variable set on that particular part. Now let's take example that you are running a company and in your company, two people are joining today. Okay, that's fine. They need their email ID. They need a laptop. They need a might be extra screen monitor. And they need a phone, everything. Now, what you will do as a HR, you will go in the system, or you are as a hiring manager, you will go in the system and raise two different requests for the laptops, two different requests for the mobile phone, two different requests for the extra monitor. Still easy because only two people are joining. Now take example. If there are more people are joining, then what you will do? You can't raise different requests for the individuals. Then ServiceNow give a concept that is called the order guide. Order guide is like ordering multiple things in a single bill. Like there's a offer going on of Diwali offer going on, and you're ordering multiple things from any of the e-commerce website under one bill. But that every item has its own workflow. Okay, in the same manner in ServiceNow we have a order guide available. Okay, what does it do actually? Order guide says that I am nothing but I am a collection of the different catalog items. But I will run as per the rule. I'll show that how it will look like. We will order something from the service portal. This is also one of the catalog item only. Don't get confused with something different. It is a catalog item only, but it follows a little different process. So now this is my order guide. Name as a new hire. If I'm hiring a new person, how it will work? These are nothing but these are variables which we saw. Who is the hiring manager? The person is joining in which group? Joining as in the HR. Will it be the remote employee? Yes. What office they will report to? They will report to this one. Will your employee need anything non-standard? Non-standard means kind of a non-licensed software or that tool as well. I said yes. Achha. He's joining as a developer or sales. He's joining as a sales guy. What mobile he need? He need Android. Now, on the basis of these questions, my next screen will be generated. See, standard laptop, email, Samsung Galaxy, and Corp VPN. If I go back and change my selection here, I said no. He need developer and he need iPhone. Now you notice. I did one more thing here. And phone has been changed. How these are be appearing? Rest part is same. You can go next, fill the details. Variables will come from this catalog items. It will be done. But how this work in the background? This is called the rule based. order guide. And this is my order guide here. Let me open this. What is it saying? Same catalog category कहां पर है? And now if you scroll down, these are the variables that we know that these are the variables. The good point or the different point is this rule based. What this rule based means, if I open this, when the standard laptop will be visible in this place, this screen will be get generated based on the first screen. It says if a user select standard packages no or laptop type is sales. इन दोनों में से कोई एक होगा तो स्टैंडर्ड लैपटॉप मिलेगा. Let's say go back here. Did you need anything non-standard? I said no. And now next. देखो स्टैंडर्ड लैपटॉप आ गया. क्यों? Because it has a condition here. It says if this condition met what you want to do. I want to use the standard change laptop, standard laptop catalog item. See, catalog item here कुछ नहीं है ये भी. So to do the work on the order guide, we need to be first create the catalog items. Now let's see the another rule based. Let's say this one, standard monitor. कब होगा? When the laptop type is developer, only then it will be shown. Now see. If I go back. Yes. देखो developer है. And now if you go next. See. तो ये सारा का सारा जो एरिया है, जो पॉइंट है, जो संभालना है इसको, वो यहां से आ रहा है रूल बेस से. The only thing which is important to be here, let's say Atul, I have these variables. ये सारे variables ही हैं. And I want these variable should be visible in the respective catalog items as well when this gets submitted. Then you have to do this cascade variable so that all these variables will be used, will be visible in the catalog item only. Rest all process is same. When you click on this order now, submit this particular request, one REQ and multiple RITM will be get generated. क्योंकि बिल एक है, ऑर्डर नंबर एक है, लेकिन आइटम नंबर्स अलग अलग है. Every item has its own process, own workflow, own flow. So now if I go back here, because this is what we are going to be discussed next now. That if I go here, let me open the catalog item. Sorry, not catalog, maintain item. अब यह देखते हैं हम स्टैंडर्ड लैपटॉप वाला. दिस वन राइट, जो यहां पर आ रहा था रूल बेस्ड में, ये RITM है मेरा. एंड नाउ व्हाट फ्लो इट हैज बीन एसोसिएटेड, ये इसका वर्क फ्लो है. सो व्हेन यू डू दिस ऑर्डर नाउ हियर, ये पूरा भरने के बाद जब ऑर्डर पे क्लिक करोगे, then it will trigger this workflow. And what mention the workflow? Maybe it says asking for the approval, 1 level, 2 level, 3 level approval. होगा, उसके बाद टास्क क्रिएट होंगे, then it will be get done. So we're not doing anything on the individual level. Individual level is already there. We are just bringing all the things together and putting in our order guide. Clear हुआ fundamental यहाँ पे? Doubt, question? The only thing which you need to be learned is that rule based. Rest all things same. Can create, sorry, available, not available, catalog scripts, UI policies, variable sets, all same. No difference, all same. The only thing, how you are presenting these catalog items to your user for a selection, that is a rule based. Okay. Now one more step here. Go ahead, please. Go ahead. Anish, go ahead.
मतलब मेरे को I just understood like there are three things to get the request. Usually in a standard way in ServiceNow, commonly we use this what do you say? I just forgot.
Catalog item.
Catalog item, where we have a kind of e-commerce way of transaction through request. And the second is order guide, and there is also a record producer. These are the three ways that we can.
Record producer is mainly to raise a kind of an incident stuff. These all are the catalog items only. These are under part of catalog items only. Type of catalog items I can say, but record producer will create an incident kind of stuff. Order guide will create a multiple RITM in a single request. And if you do anything alone, order single item, then only one REQ and one RITM will be there.
Yeah. But it can't be achieved. Okay, that I understood the purpose of record producer. It is used for incident.
Right. Okay. Incident, or if you want to create only one record in a given table, then we can use a record producer. Because order guide ho, yeah, आपका catalog item ho, they create two records at a given point of time. एक REQ बनता है, एक RITM बनता है. But in the record producer, only one record gets generated at a given point of time.
That is the request only.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, next point is little easy, and that is called the content item. Sorry, content item, not catalog item. Content item. Sometimes I want to show some different links on my catalog item. If a user click on this, it will take the different website. Okay, something similar. What we'll do now, we'll go here, search for the content item. We can create different type of content item. ठीक है, जैसे कंपनी पोर्टल, इसको एक बार चेक करते हैं. क्विक लिंक्स इसमें यहाँ आते हैं. होम. I'll show that what this means basically. Catalog, service catalog, and quick links. Catalog. Browse here, and now you can see this thing. There you go. Now these are the items which you're not ordering. You're not ordering, but you want to keep it under some kind of a category. Like this, or if I go back here, company portal, taking me to the different area, different link. How this possible? This is possible because we have a content item. And what it do? What it say? LNG Pathshala. Under which catalog you want to show? I want to show under LNG. Okay. Under which category you want to be show? Let me lock it. I want to show in the trainings. Now, what type of item you want to bring it? You want to show the different KB article? You want to show the catalog content? You want to show the module, or you want to go to the external side? Catalog content. Within catalog content or the next tab? मुझे next tab open करना है. ठीक है. Sorry. So then you can add your icon and pictures, everything you can add, and click on the save. Anything else here? No. Now, if I go back here, all catalogs, LNG Pathshala, LNG trainings. See. हमने कुछ डाला नहीं इसमें, तो ये ऐसा दिख रहा है. ठीक है. और I want to show something more. नहीं तो मुझे तो कैटलॉग कंटेंट नहीं दिखाना, मुझे तो मॉड्यूल दिखाना है. कोई कौन सा मॉड्यूल दिखाना है? अरे यार, वर्कअप लोकेशन मेरे को हिस्ट्री दिखानी है, मुझे शेड्यूल वर्कफ्लो दिखाने हैं. किस टाइम में? इसी टाइम में ओपन करना है. ओके, लेट्स सेव इट. गो बैक हियर, जस्ट रीलोड एंड देन शो. अरे यार क्या हो गया? हम गलत तो नहीं चेक कर रहे कुछ? ओहो, इट्स टेकिंग टाइम टू बी लोड. अदरवाइज वो आपको एक मॉड्यूल दिखाएगा शेड्यूल वर्कफ्लो का, and then it will take you there. So if you want to show something specific or KB article, and you can put the KB article number. कोई specific आपको दिखाना है, policies दिखानी है, terminations का कुछ दिखाना है, process दिखाने हैं, कुछ videos दिखानी है, then you can use a specific one. मतलब उसका एक different category बनाना. This is what is called the content item. I want to show some links, external content, new tab. I want to show my channel name. Okay, no problem, I can do it here. Learn and grow. मैं यहाँ पे URL डाल सकता हूँ अपने youtube.com, and when you go and click, it will take you to the YouTube directly. This is called the content item, and it is mainly used to show something specific under the categories. Individual name, because you want that my user want to be need to see this information, so better to put some categories. ठीक है? But it's small topic very. Now if I go back here again in the catalog item, contain item here. Okay. Let's say I'm using laptop. ठीक है, I'll pick up developer MacBook. ठीक. Now we done the upper part of this one. Form level पे क्या था हमने देखा. Then we go back, we see these variables as well and variable set as well. We see available, not available for as well. That's fine. Now what about this catalog UI policies and the client scripts? If you want to show, hide or show, make it editable or the read only, or mandatory or non-mandatory, we use the client script. But if you want to do these operations only and only on the catalog item level, then you have to create the UI policies Catalog UI policy, not a normal UI policy. So we have a normal UI policy as well. If I show you, ये देखो ये नेटिव लेवल पे चलती है, फॉर्म लेवल पे। जब आपका कैटलॉग आइटम सबमिट हो जाता है या आपका रिकॉर्ड सबमिट हो जाता है, आपका इंसिडेंट क्रिएट हो गया, चेंज क्रिएट हो गया, देन वी यूज दिस थिंग. But if you want to show something or hide something on this level, on portal level, then we use this thing, catalog UI policies. Or what options are it is given? Same thing, by UI policy, UI actions, but the difference is that do you want to put this visibility on the task as well, on the items as well, or you want to work on the portal? Up to you. You want to do in catalog, task or item level. आपको किस लेवल पे हाइड करने या दिखाने हैं, that you can mark it as a check. Rest there is no difference. We create the UI policy condition, then we create the UI policy action. वो सेम का सेम ऐसे ही रहेगा. And we can use the variables to be shown and to be hide. Let's say I'm on my LNG part, right? कौन सा हमने ओपन किया हुआ ये? Developer MacBook. Let me show search here. Not Mac, it's MacBook. ठीक है, ये कैटलॉग आइटम है मेरा. I want to be hide this or maybe hide this. If any user select adopt Photoshop. अब ये क्या है, वेरिएबल है, और ये क्या वेरिएबल है. How this variable can be hidden? Go in the UI policy. Sorry, here. Go in the UI policy. Let's say LNG, and here you have to be select the variables and how the variables will come. Variables ही दिख रहे हैं यहाँ पे. मैंने कहा Photoshop. Okay. If Photoshop is true, okay. What to do? Go to UI policy, action. यहाँ पर and new, and here you will again get the variables only. Hide this thing. You want to make it mandatory, visible, read only. What you want to do? Set value, clear value. This is something new has been introduced by ServiceNow in the Washington DC release. You can set the value, you can clear the value, and you can put the message type as well, info, warning, or error. Instead of writing the script, you can use this part. So the important point is that via UI policies or the client scripts, we can work on the variables visibility, mandatory, and on the read-only, mandatory, and visibility. We can manage that particular part. But the only difference a developer need to understand is that where you want to be make it as applicable. On the task, on the item, or on the catalog level. ठीक है, but remember this is a different than the normal UI policy. Normal UI policy work on the form level, and this is work on the catalog item level. In the same manner, we can use this thing, client scripts. Let me go here and, but it is a catalog client scripts. Remember, and again we can use the variables here. I want to show some variable, I want to hide some variables. So if I click here, and same thing applicable here. Item, task, but here it is only three type of client scripts available. Not the on cell edit. We have on change, on load, and on submit. Not on cell edit is available here because that is work on the list view level. Rest is all same. You can put your conditions, you can put your functions, you can put your details. It will work out for you. Now let's take example. What is the example we're going to show? Let me take this example. Standard laptop. Okay. Sorry, developer MacBook. Let's say a user say I need this and this as well. And order now. Check out. And it's getting submitted. This is my request. Let me copy this. Okay. Now what is important to be discussed here? Let me go back. Cheat. Open it. This. Now we have 3 records. If you see, practically if you see, there are 3 records. REQ, ITM and SC task. एग्री यहां तक? ठीक है, एग्री ना यहां तक? और इन सब के साथ 2 चीजें हो, इन सब में 2 चीजें हैं. One is state and other is stage. There can be multiple stages in a one state. There are there are multiple states in a single stage. Approval can be one stage, but multiple approvals, multiple states can be there. Okay. The purpose is that because this catalog item is totally different type of concept. अब इसकी भी stages हैं, इसकी भी stages हैं, और शायद इसकी भी stages हैं. Mainly इन दोनों की है, ये stage और stages. कैसे? I'll show you. Let's open this request. इसकी state क्या है? Pending approval. REQ की है. Let me show you the RITM. इसको अलग टाइप में ओपन करता हूं, easy to understand for us. इसमें क्या है? दो फील्ड्स है मेनली इंपॉर्टेंट. One is state, second is stage. ये देखो, स्टेज क्या है? वेटिंग फॉर अप्रूवल. और स्टेट क्या है? ओपन. ये स्टेज और ये स्टेट. स्टेज इज ऑलवेज रीड ओनली. आप स्टेज कभी चेंज नहीं करते, स्टेज अपने आप चेंज होगी. फुलफिलमेंट इज अ स्टेज. नाउ फुलफिलमेंट इज इन वर्क इन प्रोग्रेस और क्लोज कंप्लीट. Anish will say, Atul, for me, fulfillment means when the product has been delivered to me. Then I'll say, yes, it is fulfilled. But in the background, that fulfillment take 5 different states. Packing, courier, delivery out. ठीक. So what they're saying that we have REQ पे हमारे पास ये स्टेट्स है. पेंडिंग अप्रूवल, अप्रूव्ड, क्योंकि यहाँ पे वर्क इन प्रोग्रेस नहीं है. REQ का भी वर्क इन प्रोग्रेस होगा ही नहीं. This has been driven based on the RITM. So we have pending approval, close, complete, incomplete, cancel, reject, and skip. So if you go here, there is approver. Let me approve and save. And see. Approval has been set to the approved and request state has been. ये approval का step है. ये request का field, sorry, ये approval का field है, ये request का field है. So don't get confused. Request state is approved. Now if you go in the RITM, See, department head approval. RADM is saying, I'm not moving to the next stage. I'm still in the approval stage only. But in the approval, I'm on the second step. Before your application go to the principal of your school or the department of your college, it need to be approved by the three different teachers. First, your class teacher, second, your library teacher, and third, your physical education teacher. So it is still in the same stage, but stage has been changed. Class teacher approved? Yes. Now next, I need approval from my library teacher. तो ये second stage है. देखिए approvers कहाँ हैं? इसके approvers इसी में होंगे अभी. Go and scroll here and see. नहीं, इसमें तो नहीं है. इसका मतलब approvers इसमें कहीं generate होंगे अभी. देखो ये. So now, if HOD has been approved, and if you notice now, CIO approval, state change हो रहा है, state अभी वही है. So we are just approving it. So now if I approve it, let's say I'm do the second part, CIO approval. Approved. Approved. Now order fulfillment का stage आ गया. देखो stage change हो गया ना, जैसे दो approval हुए, stage get change. You book a ticket via some third party in the middle. You did the payment and you are waiting for the attorney. First is the order fulfillment, or first is the payment that you done. That is stage number 1. Attorney generation, that is stage number 2. Because in that attorney generation, it is work in progress, it's hang, it's closed, it's completed, what be there. Attorney generated. That is the third stage. So now if you see order fulfillment, and if you scroll here, and now your task gets generated. अब इनकी अलग कहानी है. Let me open and show you. Now what happened? Anish invited me at his place. अतुल lunch के लिए आए मेरे पास, आप मेरे घर lunch करने के लिए आइए. I said okay Anish, that's good, thank you. I go to the Anish house. Now 3 different examples. I go there. Anish welcome me, greet me, and we just sit in the living room. Anish says, Atul, let's have a coffee. I said, okay. In the meantime, the coffee was getting prepared. I got a call from home. And I said, Anish, sorry, I have to go now. But Atul, lunch to kar lo. No, I have some urgent work, I have to go now. This is called closed incomplete. Number 1 part. Okay, we will discuss these 3 and then I'll tell you how it's happened in the background. Second, I reach at Anish's place. We had a coffee. After coffee, sometime we sit together, then we have a little bit more snacks. Then Anish says, Atul, let's have a lunch. I said, yes, okay. Atul would like to have let's have a soup. I said, no, Anish, I'm almost full now. Let's have a main course directly. This is called close skip. But I'm moving to the next part. वो स्टेप मैंने skip कर दे, मुझे नहीं चाहिए वो. Then close complete. From starting till end, I had everything which Anish prepared for me. coffee, then snacks, then soup, then main course, then desserts, and then he give me the written gift as well. This is called close complete. Now the point that Anish is thinking, Atul, why are you putting so much emphasis on these three stages? Because as I say, the state movement of the task impact the RITM and the REQ as well. Let me show this picture. ये देखो हमारा रिक्वेस्ट था, इफ रिक्वेस्ट गेट अप्रूव्ड, आइदर अप्रूव्ड और रिजेक्ट, अगर अप्रूव होगा तो RITM पे अप्रूवल जाएगा, अगर है, इफ नो अप्रूवल देन फाइन, इफ अप्रूवल देन टास्क गेट लॉन्च. जब टास्क लॉन्च होगा तो उसके टास्क के काम करना पड़ेगा, तो कंप्लीट या फिर इनकम्प्लीट. Do I have any other slide on this? चलो उसको प्रैक्टिकल में दिखाते हैं. What it's saying that if let's say I'm closing this task as a complete, ठीक, save. कुछ फर्क पड़ा यहाँ पे देखें, स्टेज चेंज हो गई, डिप्लॉयमेंट, ओके, ठीक है, एंड आई गॉट अ न्यू टास्क नाउ. ठीक, I'll show the three different examples. ये रहा second task. ये ना पहला टास्क क्या था, 4 5 नंबर, ओके, क्लोज. ठीक, दिस टास्क आई एम स्किपिंग इट, नहीं इसका रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है, ओके, स्किप एंड सेव. स्टेज क्या हो गई, कंप्लीट, क्योंकि इसमें 2 ही टास्क थे. ठीक है, इसमें 2 ही टास्क थे. बट इफ आई मार्क एनी टास्क एज अ क्लोज इनकम्प्लीट, काम तो हुआ. नाउ अनीश invited me, I went there, I just have a 2 or 3 items and I ran away from there because some urgent work I have to be complete. Will Anish able to say that no, Atul had a good lunch at my place? No, because it was not completed. So if I am closing any task, let's say I'm just putting on this only incomplete, even that is not allowed, but just to be see what is happen if I close incomplete. अब तो complete हो गया, फिर रन नहीं होगा दोबारा से. Then my request also get marked as a close incomplete, क्योंकि request तो fulfill हुई ही नहीं. For the purpose Anish invited me, that was not fulfilled because I didn't have a lunch at Anish place completely. Now what you have to be doing in your homework today? Create or use or create one item. You can use the out of the box only, standard laptop, MacBook, or maybe you can say iPhone kind of thing. A lot of request items are there. Okay. Create one item from the portal. Sorry, use one catalog item from the portal, submit it, and go in the background and try to do this work. First task, close complete. Second task, close skip. Third task, close incomplete. And see how it is being impacted in the RITM. See, अब RITM close हो गया, तो मेरा REQ भी see close हो गया. So in this, the important and the main point is that it is never like REQ close होता है. पहले task close होते हैं, then RITM close होता है, then REQ get closed automatically. This is what written here. Reverse order में ये complete here, तो सब close हो जाएंगे अपने आप. I was not able to find one more screenshot which tell these things actually. ठीक है, clear हुआ? That how the stage and states are work together. नाउ द क्वेश्चन कम, अतुल ये तो आपने बता दिया, चलो ठीक है कि स्टेज है, स्टेज और स्टेट्स है, बट हाउ दिस आर गेटिंग सेट अप? मेन पॉइंट तो वो है मेरा, राइट? बिकॉज यू ऑलवेज सेज कि एवरीथिंग इज अ कॉन्फ़िगरेशन हियर. ठीक है, all is a configuration. So where it has been defined. So now you know that this catalog item is using a workflow, right? हम जाते हैं workflow में यहाँ पे. ठीक, और क्या नाम था मेरे कैटलॉग इसका वर्कफ्लो का? सर्विस रिक्वेस्ट, ये वाला. ओपन इट. एंड हेयर इट हैज बीन मेंशन. क्यों अप्रूवल गया मेरा? बिकॉज द कॉस्ट ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर इज मोर देन $1,000, और वो मैंने वर्कफ्लो में लिखा हुआ है. अगर प्राइस 1000 से ऊपर है तो अप्रूवल जनरेट होंगे. और कौन सा है? कैटलॉग रिक्वेस्ट अप्रूवल. ये हाउ टू सी? लेट मी चेक आउट. और वो बताएगा कि कैसे कैसे अप्रूवल जनरेट होंगे मेरे. ये 1000 से ऊपर है, देन जनरेट द अप्रूवल. इट शोइंग मी द सिस आईडी यहां पर. तो दीज अप्रूवल विल गो वन बाय वन. और इसका क्या है? इसका भी कहीं ना कहीं वर्कफ्लो है. ये देखो, ये रहा कि पहले डिपार्टमेंट हेड के पास जाएगा. इफ दैट अप्रूव्ड देन गो टू CIO एंड सेट इट, मार्क इट अप्रूव्ड. ये जो यहां हुआ था, ये इसको अप्रूव कर दो एंड देन क्रिएट द टास्क. पहला टास्क ऑर्डर फुलफिलमेंट. स्टेज क्या है? ऑर्डर फुलफिलमेंट. देखो सबसे पहले क्या था यहां पर? स्टेज ऑर्डर फुलफिलमेंट. वो यहां से आया मेरा. once it has been done, then let me this one. तो सेकेंड ऑर्डर बनाओ. वो कह रहे चेक करो कि कोई पुराना ऑर्डर तो नहीं है, बैक ऑर्डर तो नहीं है. अगर है तो उसका 14 डेज का टाइम लगेगा. उसका ड्यू डेट क्या है? 14 डेज के बाद का डालो. अगर इन स्टॉक है तो चलो डिप्लॉयमेंट कर देते हैं उसका. स्टेज क्या हो गई? डिप्लॉयमेंट. यहां पे जब डिप्लॉयमेंट आया था सेकंड वाले में, वंस डिप्लॉयमेंट हैज बीन डन तो एंड कर दिया इसने. और बाकी सब चीजें यहां पर इसने सेट की कि टास्क लेवल पे क्लोजर कर दो और ये सारी चीजें यहां पे सेट कर दो. अभी प्रॉब्लम क्या हुआ कि ये तो बहुत कंफ्यूजिंग है, समझ ही नहीं आ रहा ये. एग्री? कब स्टेज है, कब स्टेट है, इट्स नॉट गेटिंग मच क्लियर टू मी. देन सर्विस नाउ इंट्रोड्यूस a concept called the work flow designers. And that is much easy to understand. Much easy to understand. कहां पे? मैं शो करता हूं आपको यहां इधर. देखो ये flows and I'll go and search it here for the flow. ये देखो, ये रहा कैटलॉग आइटम, सेम जो भी हम वर्क फ्लो में देख रहे थे वो हम फ्लो में देख रहे हैं अभी. And now if I show the diagrammatic view of this one, it is more easy to understand. अब देखो ये कैटलॉग क्रिएट हुआ, 2 दिन लगेंगे मैनेजर अप्रूवल को. दिस इज माय टाइमिंग्स, स्टेज है मेरा ये. once it has been approved then move forward. अगर रिजेक्ट हो गया तो फॉल्स. फॉल्स मीन्स कहानी खत्म, प्रोसेस खत्म कर दो. इफ अप्रूव्ड, सॉरी इफ ट्रू, इफ रिजेक्शन ट्रू देन रिक्वेस्ट कैंसिल्ड. ये स्टेज है मेरी यहां पर. रिजेक्टेड हो गया तो ये कैंसिल हो जाएगा यहां पे. तो ये यहां से जनरेट होके आ रहा है मेरे वर्कफ्लो में. कहां गया ये. उसके बाद एंड फ्लो. बट अगर रिजेक्ट नहीं हुआ तो गो टू डिपार्टमेंट हेड अप्रूवल. ओके, अगर डिपार्टमेंट हेड ने रिजेक्शन कर दिया, रिक्वेस्ट कैंसिल कर दो, फ्लो एंड कर दो. अगर नहीं तो कैटलॉग टास्क क्रिएट कर दो. बैकडोर है, सॉरी हाँ बैक ऑर्डर है तो वैसा काम करो. अगर बैक ऑर्डर नहीं है तो आगे लेके चलो और डिप्लॉयमेंट कर दो अगले टास्क के लिए. और सेट कर दो, स्टेज कर दो सेट यहां पर 1. इफ आई शो यू समथिंग हियर, देखो यहां पर ये स्टेज सेट करने का तरीका. ऑलरेडी स्टेज सेट है तो स्टेज आप यहां पर सेट कर सकते हो अपने आप. In this class, we're not going to discuss that how to create a workflow or the flow. No. So we can see the stages can be set here. Actions can be set here. You can see here. If I remove this, it's already published, so it cannot be removed. I have to be. Okay, let me remove this. क्या किया उसने? नहीं, रिमूव नहीं कर दिया. हाँ, मॉडिफाइड. हाँ ठीक है, ये देखो. अब देखो, now you got option of the stage as well. Stage, और यहाँ पे आप स्टेज सेट कर सकते हो, कौन सा स्टेज आपको शो करना है. It is all configuration I'm seeing. It's you need to be decide कि मुझे कौन सा स्टेज दिखाना है, कौन सा स्टेज नहीं दिखाना. And if you go back here, you can see a flow like this. ये जो येलो में स्टेजेस है मेरे ये, एंड ये ड्यू डेट्स है. 2 दिन का ड्यू डेट है, 2 दिन का ड्यू डेट है, 4 दिन का ड्यू डेट्स है. That I can do it. क्लियर हुआ कुछ? बताइए. Also one more thing. As in the back end, a fulfiller can see that where it's going. In the front end, I as a user who order this part, I can see the stages in my item as well on the in this particular part. See, ये सारे stages से होके गया अभी. Because end user also want to be know. Now let's say Sumit raised a request for a travel. He need to be travel for the office purpose from Delhi to Bangalore. So he need approval from the managers and project program manager or the project program lead. Only then he can book the tickets. Now he want to be know that where it has been stuck. So he can go and see here all the stages with the timelines. अब ये कहां से आती हैं? This is mentioned in the workflows. ये यहाँ पर लिखी है, देखो 4 दिन 3 दिन, ये यहां से जनरेट होके आती हैं. क्लियर हुआ कुछ? Now if I go back here in the workflow, वर्कफ्लो एडिटर में नहीं जाना है मुझे. I want to go in the workflow only because I have to show the stages. कहाँ था इसका ऑप्शन? वर्कफ्लो एडिटर नहीं, workflow dashboard execution नहीं यार, or maybe I'm missing something there. There's a place in the workflow where we can set all these things. ये सारी चीजें हम सेट कर सकते हैं कि कौन से वर्कफ्लो में कौन सा स्टेजेस सेट होगा, कितना उसका ड्यूरेशन रहेगा. देखिए इसमें क्या कुछ स्टेजेस करके, एक मिनट रुको, लेट मी सी. DevOps, हाँ ये देखो स्टेज सेट, यस ये स्टेज सेट है रिक्वेस्ट आइटम के ऊपर. ये here you can change the timings as well. ये रिक्वेस्ट की है, सेम स्टेजेस वी कैन सेट फॉर द चेंज एज वेल. रिक्वेस्ट कैंसिल, रिक्वेस्ट इनकम्प्लीट, कंप्लीट, एंड यू कैन पुट द ड्यूरेशंस एज वेल. तो यहां पर हम डिफाइन करते हैं एंड इट गेट ट्रिगर इन माय वर्कफ्लोज और द फ्लोज. मतलब these are the different dots which is placed somewhere else, but when you call your workflow or the flow, it will get picked up together and show you. ठीक है, क्लियर हुई बात यहां पे? डाउट, क्वेश्चन, क्लैरिफिकेशन? Sumit, Wasim, Anish.
Just go back to the that screen which you were showing. Yeah. What is the duration? Request cancel
Duration
0.
is this thing which you are able to see if I show. ये 2 दिन, 4 दिन, 1 दिन, ये यहां पर हम डिफाइन करते हैं अनिश. If I go back here, let me show you. Oh, the first stage is by table और इसको दोनों को ओपन करते हैं. ठीक है, एक ही है. देखो ये 1 दिन, 2 दिन, ये यहां से स्टेजेस पिकअप होके आती है. और बैकग्राउंड में कैसे शो होगी ये?
Completed within that time duration.
Then a notification will get trigger. Then you can define your own workflows as well कि अगर 2 दिन में नहीं हुआ तो उसको एक्सक्लेट करना है कि नहीं करना. Right? Your manager give you work to be completed in 2 days. If you did not complete, what will happen? You will get escalation mail.
Yes.
The same thing.
The OLA looks like kind of penalties, that SLA, subset of SLA things.
हाँ, but ये OLAs नहीं है. If I say these are not the OLAs. These are something which you want to tell to user कि बॉस आपको 2 दिन वेट करना पड़ेगा, 2 दिन तक हमसे फॉलो अप मत करना because it will get approved in the next 2 days. It is kind of a SLA, but not 100% we can say it's a SLA only because ये SLA टेबल पे नहीं है.
Right.
ठीक है. Now, one more thing, if you see, Atul, we are creating this catalog item, that's good. यहाँ जाते हैं, maintain item पे जाते हैं, and we can create it. But nobody asked me कि ये ऑप्शन क्या है. इसमें नहीं आ रहा क्या? Okay, let me open that laptop. Catalog builder. Catalog builder is the next experience to create a catalog items. मतलब जो काम हमने यहां किया मेंटेन आइटम में जाके, सेम काम वी कैन डू इन द कैटलॉग बिल्डर एज वेल. कैसे? एवरीथिंग एल्स. ठीक है, ये The only thing which I don't like personally, again I'm saying it's personally, that catalog builder only support to create a new catalog item based on the templates, not from the scratch. मतलब कि if you want to create any item via catalog builder, you have to follow a template structured. जैसे मैं, if I say guys, can you install Microsoft Office in your laptop? हाँ अतुल, we can get the CD or in the pen drive, the setup. Double click, next, 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 next. ये क्या है? Based on the wizard, based on the template. ये तभी काम करेगा जब आपके पास सिमिलर तरह का कोई अदर रिक्वेस्ट है। मैं बोलूंगा कैन यू इंस्टॉल द VLC प्लेयर इन द लैपटॉप? वी कैन डू अतुल. Double click on the exe file, next, 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 and close. Can you make an ice cream in the laptop? अब उसमें next, next नहीं चलेगा, right? क्योंकि उसका नीचे डिफरेंट है. So what catalog builder says is that if you want to create a new catalog item which is similar, which you already created it, then you can use the template. So let's say create a new catalog item. और यहां पे स्टार्ट क्या है? टेम्पलेट से. कंटिन्यू. आपको कैसा आइटम बनाना है? You want to make something app intake or standard changes or IT issues? What you want to do? I said I want to create something for the catalogs. Okay. देखो उसमें ये इंफॉर्मेशन मिलेगी आपको टेम्पलेट में. Are you okay with this? I said yes. Use this template. Basic information. LNG Pathshala. Location. I am saying it will be available in the service catalog, but you can edit the category. आपको किस किस कैटेगरी में शो करना है? नहीं, मुझे तो सिर्फ इन दोनों में शो करना और किसी में शो नहीं करना. Let me remove everything else. Okay. You want to add some kind of a topics to make it a little bit more visible. I said नहीं. चलो questions. Question मतलब कि यहाँ पर it's called variable. वहां पर variable set था, यहाँ पर question set है. You want to insert any question? उसने बोला हाँ, कुछ तो मैंने दिए हुए हैं, दो चीजें. Because it is coming from the template and you can't delete this question because it is coming from the template. अब template में कुछ छप गया, you can't take it out. If you want to add more, हाँ add कर सकते हैं. Insert new question. Yes. क्या चाहिए आपको इंफॉर्मेशन में? Option, choice, date, time, display. Remember the question type. I said I want to be do for the date and time. अच्छा, कोई सब क्वेश्चन? हाँ, डेट एंड टाइम बहुत चाहिए मुझे. ये ऐसा दिखेगा आपको पैरेलल में. क्या है? DOB. नेम देखो होगा ना यहाँ पे अपने आप ही. मैंडेटरी बनाना है? यस, ये भी हो गया. ओके, इंसर्ट. नाउ वसीम हैज अ क्वेश्चन. अतुल, व्हाट अबाउट द वेरिएबल सेट? क्लिक एंड क्वेश्चन सेट. मिलेगा आपको IT for IT. देखो ये आ गया. सॉरी, IT to IT. सबमिट. ऐड हो गया अपने आप. नाउ सेटिंग्स. Portal settings. Hide cart, options, and all things will be there. Cosmetic changes, which you know. ठीक है. Access available for, not available for. But यहाँ पर उसने क्या बोला? ये तो लॉक है, ये आप चेंज नहीं कर सकते. Why? Because it's coming from the template only. Then the fulfillment. This is important point. In the catalog builder, ServiceNow only support two things, workflow or the flow. But in the maintain item way, if you create a catalog item, it has a three option: execution plan, workflow, and the flow. So it says you have to be use a flow only. What flow you have? I want to be use a flow called LNG test. And finally, review and submit. The only good point is that it has a preview available in the parallel. If you see on the portal, it will look like this. If you see on the mobile app, it will look like this. See, and if you want to see on the virtual agent, it will look like this. See, so here we can do this part as well. And now if everything goes, I click on the save or submit. Catalog item generated. Work done. Easy, simple way to do this particular part. हुआ clear? कोई doubt question?
Atul, you remember in our initial days of the class, you asked Sumit about something to create a or to book a party hall or something like that.
Yes.
For the so during that time I tried, and fortunately or unfortunately I reached this catalog builder.
Nice.
So I just remember that, okay, so this is what, so now I can search that and in the portal, and I see those questions, and yes, those are there.
Right. So this is what I said. When we say implementation, I'm not saying go for the technical part. Go from the basic things only, so that you should know that if customer says, now, let's say you are working for a project, how long you can support that project? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. If tomorrow your customer says, sorry, I don't have a budget, move out from my project, what you will do? ठीक है, तो मैं तो नया project लूंगा, but what about the customer? Tomorrow they are the only one who is going to take care of their company, their projects. So now we tell them, okay, you can create the catalog items like this as well. It is an easy way. Because every customer has its own development team as well at the end, support team. हर बार तो हमारे पर डिपेंड नहीं करेंगे, right? So this way we can move forward. Now we saw that the incident or the change or the problem has a SLA. In the same manner, if you want to create SLA for the catalog items, you can create it as a no issue at all. But generally हम request के ऊपर catalog SLA नहीं बनाते. We take stage, timing, stage, duration as a SLA. But if you want to create, you can create it. The only difference is that here, because this is what the little different. If I go here for the SLA and creating the SLA definition, and if I create any SLA on the item level, my table is SC underscore REQ underscore item. ठीक है, अब item means I'm referring to the catalog items. How the system will know that this SLA need to work only on the LNG Pathshala? So we have to put a condition here. If item is LNG Pathshala, this is one of the only reason that I want to be sure, because this is a differentiation point that how the system will know that on which, or maybe I can say standard laptop. Because incident single record, change single record, problem single record, but REQ में single record नहीं है. Sorry, REQ RITM में single record नहीं है. That work on the item level. Laptops का अलग SLA होगा, mobile phone का अलग SLA होगा. If you want to travel to on-site, you have to be raise your request for the travel request at least 1 month before the travel date. 1 month is the SLA. But if you want to just travel in the locally, in the domestic, then you can raise a request 2 days before as well. Different SLA. How it come to know? With the item only. अगर item ये है तो ये SLA run होगा. So this is what a differentiation point here to be understand. Now can I put the SLA on the variables as well? Let's say I have a MacBook. ठीक है, सॉरी वो ऐसे करते हैं इसको सर्च डेवलपर मैक and I want to put a condition and in the MacBook we have a variable called Photoshop and ये आएगा मेरा हाँ. Now I want to put a condition on the variable that if the variable is Adobe Photoshop, then SLA will be for the 1 day. How I can get that part? If you scroll down, you will see show related fields. Click on this. And now again click on this. And now search for the variables. ये पहले नहीं था. And now you can select variable. I said I have these many variables. कौन से आइटम पे करना है? मैंने कहा मुझे करना है डेवलपर मैकबुक पे. ओके, ठीक है. इसमें कौन सा वेरिएबल है? I have these variables. Photoshop. Now is it true? The purpose of telling you this thing that how you can, because tomorrow you have a question as well. Anish has a question. Atul, I want to see that how many requests have been generated where Adobe Photoshop is marked true. You can't open one by one request item and you can see. So there is a reporting available on the variables as well. So first, the variable, how these variables can be set up in the SLA is this is the only way to call it. If I change this, let me say I put my admin techno-functional. How many variables I have? I have these many. Okay, Eclipse ID use कर लेता हूँ. Sorry, home ये करा. ये वी शो कर रहा है, ऊपर से तो नहीं लेके आ रहा था उसको शायद. It should show the different as well actually. नहीं, कुछ तो गड़बड़ हो रही है यहाँ पर. मे बी ऊपर से आइटम की वजह से प्रॉब्लम कर रहा है वो. ठीक है, so I can bring it here. And the similar way we can use in the reporting as well. जैसे let's go here. And I am telling you these are the practical scenarios. If not SLA, your client says I need a report on the variable level, that I give me the request numbers where this variable has been used. LNG table and SC underscore REQ underscore item. ये आ गया टेबल मेरा. Now go to this all. Can you see variables? Yes. But variables तो बहुत सारे हैं. तो पहले we'll select the item. If I want to run this report for the specific item. Item कौन सा है मेरा? My item is, देखो item पे कौन कौन से fields हैं. If you are using the variable set, तो item का purpose नहीं होगा, क्योंकि variable set can be used in multiple request items, sorry, multiple catalog items, right? So we can do this way. तो ये क्या है? ये conditions के लिए है मेरा. I can use variables here. Variables under which item? I want to use in the techno functional, और यहाँ पर ये सारे items है मेरे. Sorry, variables मिल जाएंगे मुझे सारे यहाँ पे. Who is the cost center billing? ये तो तरीका हो गया. If you want to put a search on this particular part, HR, and let me run this. ठीक है, क्योंकि कंडीशन कुछ है नहीं तो वो नहीं शो कर रहा. But Atul, I want to bring my item here. Sorry, I want to bring my variable in this list view. Results में लेके आना है. Then go to configure, choose column, and the same thing. Variable. Plus का मतलब होता है कि इसके this is reference one and it is a multiple fields in it. Click on this and then click on this. अब पूछे कि बताओ आपको कौन सा वेरिएबल चाहिए, कौन सा आइटम चाहिए. मैंने कहा मुझे चाहिए एडमिन का जो मेरा है. ओके, एंड नाउ इट इज शोइंग ऑल द वेरिएबल्स फॉर दिस एडमिन. मुझे तीनों चीजें शो करके दिखा दो. देखो, ओके, एंड इफ यू रन नाउ यू कैन सी दिस 3 फील्ड्स आ गए. This is what the purpose to show this particular part, that how this, because in the item level, in the REQ level, variables play a very vital role, very vital role. Clear हुई बात यहाँ पे सारी. And the similar manner, ServiceNow give us the database view as well on REQ, which we see in the वहां पर जो हमने देखा था इंसिडेंट के बाद हमने जब किया था डेटाबेस व्यूज. देखो ये दे सेम वही SLA के लिए, आइटम SLA के लिए वही डिफरेंट डेटाबेस व्यूज अवेलेबल. And with this, we have completed our request management as well. So we see this thing, variables, logic, flow, then user criteria, then catalog items, record producer, order guide, cascade we see, then we see UI policies and all the things. And then we see these things, how it's working together. SLAs, workflows, reporting, because this is important. We can do the integration as well in the REQ. Integration you can do in the change, you can do in the problem, you can do in the request as well, you can do in the knowledge management as well, you can do in the problem management as well. For integration, ServiceNow provide us the integration hub, where I am 100% lacking, क्योंकि मैंने कभी काम नहीं किया उस पे. Different APIs are given by ServiceNow. We can use that API and bring the data from the different tools in our ServiceNow. So integration is something that I want to send a letter from my house to Anish house. How it will be reaching. This is what the integration. I have to mention the right address. I have to mention the right recipient name. I have to mention the right country name, postal code. Only then it will reach to the Anish house. Clear हुआ? Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
Good. Easy for, if you ask me, request is the most easiest. And change is more complicated. Chali, no other question? Let me stop recording and take attendance.